Morning students. Today we are going to start our new exercise and new chapter probability. In this exercise 15.1 today we are going to discuss three sums. The first three sums. Question number 1. In a cricket match, a batswoman hit a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls she plays. Find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. So, the total number of balls played by the batswoman is 30 and number of times she hits boundary is 6. So, the number of times she did not able to hit a boundary will be 30 minus 6, as 6 is the number which she has hit for the boundary. So, the number of balls a batwoman does not hit a boundary is 30 minus 6, that is 24. So the probability of the event that we have to find out is not hitting a boundary. So we will write P and within the first bracket the event is she does not hit a boundary. Either we can write in this way, she does not hit a boundary, or we have to state that E is equals to event that she did not hit a boundary. Either of these two we have to write. So, as I have written, it is better you write like this. So, the probability of not hitting a boundary is equals to number of balls she did not hit a boundary by total number of balls, which is 24 by 30 is equals to 4 by 5 is the simplest form. So, always find the probability in a simplest form so that the more division or more simplest form we get, the easier will be the answer. If you want, you can also find the answer in decimals, but we preferably leave it in fractions. So this was our first question. Second question. 1,500 families with 2 children were selected randomly and the following data were recorded. So this is the following recorded data, that is the number of girls in a family. First is 2 girls in a family and number of families having 2 girls is 475. Then number of girls in a family is 1 and number of families having 1 girl is 814 and number of girls in a family is 0. That means in a family there is no girls. So such number of families is 211. We have to find out the probability of a family having 2 girls, 1 girl and no girl. And at the end we have to find or check rather whether the sum of the probability is 1 or not. That means we have to check whether all the probabilities of having 2 girls, 1 girl and no girls add up to be 1. So let us see how to do this sum. The first subpart. First we will find the total number of families. In the question it is already given total number of family is 1,500. And we can check it by adding the total number of families. That means the family is having 2 girls, the family is having 1 girl and the family having no girls. If we add all these families, then we will get 1,500. So the total number of families is 1,500. Now the families, number of families having 2 girls is given as 475. So the probability of the event having 2 girls, the event is having 2 girls. The family having 2 girls will be number of families having 2 girls by total number of families. Number of families having 2 girls is 475 by total number of families is 1,500. So if we do simplification, that means if we cut, then we will get 19 by 60. So this is our first subpart. Second subpart said that we have to find the probability of having 1 girl in a family. So again, total number of family is important. Total number of family is 1500. Number of families having one girl was given 814. So the event this time is changed to the family randomly chosen have one girl. So the event is P, a randomly chosen family having one girl, which is equals to the number of families having one girl by total number of families. Number of families having one girl is 814 and total number of families is 1500. So if we simplify, we will get 407 by 750. So this is our second subpart. Now third subpart said that we have to find the probability of having no girl in a family. So again, total number of families is 1500. Number of families having no girl is 211 and the probability of event is number of families having no girl by total number of families. Here the event is the family is randomly chosen which has no girl. So the PE will be number of families having no girl by total number of families, which is 211 by 1500. Now this cannot be simplified, so we will leave it like this. At the end, it asked that the sum of all the probabilities is coming 1 or not. So we will add all the probabilities. All the probabilities of having are 2 girls, 1 girl and no girl. So 2 girl is 19 by 60, 1 girl is 407 by 750 and no girl is 211 by 150. So these are the simplest form. You can see the denominator is 1500 which is the greatest. So one thing we can do is we can use the unsimplified form. The unsimplified form was 475 by 1500 which was later simplified and we got 19 by 60. Again, another unsimplified form was 814 by 1500 whose simplified form was 407 by 750 and 211 by 1500 cannot be simplified. So to make the denominator all same, we are using unsimplified form. So when we add all these numbers, the denominator will become 1500 and the numerator, if we add them up, we will get 1500. So 1500 by 1500 is 1. So we can say sum of all the probabilities is always equals to 1. So our one of the points to remember is verified again. Now let us go to sum number 3. In sum number 3, the question is given in a bar graph. The question says, in a particular section of class 9, 40 students were asked about the month of their birth and the following graph was prepared for the data so obtained. Find the probability that the student was born in August. So this is the bar graph. These are the numbers, that is the number of students, and these are the months of the birth. So you can see in January only 3, February we have 4, March we have 2, April we have 2, May we have 5, June we have 1, then July we have again 2, August we have 6, September we have 3, October, November, December we have all 4s. So these are the number of children who have taken birth in particular month. We have to find the probability of a student of the class was born in August. So first we have to find the total number of student. Total number of student is already given, 40. And number of student born in August means this bar. So let us see how to find. You can see that the total number of student is 40 and number of student born in August is 6. So the event that is occurring, that is what the event that we want is a student born in August. So the probability of a student born in August is number of students born in August by total number of students. Number of students born in August is 6 and total number of students is 40. So 6 by 40 is 3 by 20 is the simplest form. So this is our answer, 3 by 20. So today we have discussed the first 3 sums of the probability chapter, and I hope this short tutorial is helpful for you to understand. Thank you.